Are you serious?
Yeah!
It scared the crap out of me. I was like, seriously? Golly. You just blew all the sound.
I did. Disclaimer, start with low sound.
Yeehaw! Yeah. Yeehaw!
So, I was told that I had to wear the cowboy hat.
Yep.
That I should wear the cowboy hat.
Yep.
Which means you guys are paying far too much attention to what's in the background of my office and not what's going on right here.
You literally pointed it out last week.
Yeah, but that was on sound test. That wasn't...
That was not on...
No.
That was on the sound test.
That was on sound test.
Then how did someone say, wear the cowboy hat?
Because it was hanging up. You can see it.
Oh.
You can see it in the background. That's what I'm saying. You've been paying way too much attention to what's going on in the background. What did I tell you week 1 that we started here? Don't look at the background. It's a mess.
It's just too bad. Anytime somebody's like, even when I'm watching, I'm like, I can't look at myself, so I have to look at something else.
Look at me.
I'm like, corner.
You're looking, that spider's been up there a minute.
People on Spotify are like, what are they talking about?
Yeah,
like,
that's true. I'm so sorry.
About?
Yes.
Jump on over to YouTube and figure it out, okay? Mm-hmm. Sorry. That's a bit.
Everybody on Spotify is like, asshole.
And in. Okay, see you later.
That quiet one, sure a dill hole, told me, jump on over there.
Sorry.
So I wore the hat, and the story behind the hat is, and this kind of flows into the other feedback that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Bear, a.k.a. Noah.
Yeah, Noah. By the way.
Noah. No, I just flat out, I was like, look, we gave you a shout out, but the problem was I didn't know your name. I've never asked. Abby couldn't remember, so I need to know your name.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, wow. And I'm like, look, I'm being honest about it.
Right.
You know, let me just get to the point. And so he's like, my name is Noah.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, not Brian. I was like, well, I meant Brian with a Y, like, you know, because they're way cooler than Brian's with an I.
You know?
But, you know, legit.
Right.
Okay, my bad. But he said that he would like a little bit more background information.
On what?
On us.
Oh, on us?
Yeah. Like, he wants to get to know us better.
Did you miss all 3 of those episodes where we answered questions?
No, those were dumb questions. Those were like, no,
he wants to get to know us.
Yeah, he wants to get to, just
so,
some background information.
You want us to ask each other questions, like just random ones?
No, like, so I think, I'm going to take this off, Redbeard. I can't. It's a great thing but basically he just wants to get to know, like, kind of some of our background, like how we met, you know, things like that, how we became friends, so on and so forth. But in the realm of getting to know somebody, this cowboy hat actually belonged to my grandfather. It was one of many that he had but never wore unless it was a special occasion. I believe my brother got one, my uncle got one, and I managed to get this one when he passed away. So I don't ever have anywhere to wear it. I don't do Western stuff.
Right.
I don't dress Western. I don't have anything Western, really.
Right.
I'm more of a modern type, so it just hangs there and is chill. You guys can't see it, but all up through here, that's all my grandfather's stuff, except for that motorcycle clock. That's all my grandfather's stuff.
Definitely people on Spotify cannot see it, and I can see it, so...
No, it's just a bunch of, like, old trucks and farm...
You know what I'll do? I'll take a picture of it later and put it on the Instagram.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome, because I can't contain all this awesome for myself, you know?
Now you're just being an ass. But the thing, I did get a bunch of my grandfather's stuff, that, you know, but my grandmother had a bunch of quilting stuff, and I'm like, not my thing.
I like blankets.
So I do have a few of her blankets, but a lot of my grandmother's stuff went elsewhere.
Okay.
But with the grandfather, I mean, he worked on trucks, and
especially like that semi up there,
right? And a lot of it is still in boxes, and it's actually really cool. Some of those are cologne bottles, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, some of those are cologne bottles, which is kind of cool.
Cool.
But yeah, take a look at that on apparently the Instagram that Abby runs.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I don't have an Instagram.
Well, in light of getting to know each other, I was born in July of the 80s. It was a warm summer.
How do you know?
My mom told me.
Oh.
She said I was already a hot mess before I was born. So,
I mean, I believe it.
Yeah. I have 19 siblings.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
My family was a part of polygamy. I have 5 moms. They're all sisters.
I can't even imagine your dad.
My dad can't even handle my mom. There's no way he's gonna handle it.
I can't even imagine your quiet little dad. Wife number 2. Wife number 2.
Shut up, Mike.
It'd be more like your mom had 5 husbands.
Now that's something I can believe. It would be my mom running the show there. It'd be brother wives, I guess. I don't know.
This guy comes walking up, looks just like your dad, and your dad's like,
I see a trend.
It wasn't me. And your mom's like, yes, it was. And he's like, it was me.
So that's all a lie. So.
But that does paint your mom in kind of a harsh light. She's not as...
God, you didn't grow up with her.
She's not as... Your dad is not as whipped as we've just made him sound. Really?
Like I said, that woman has never made him a sandwich. He looks at her and she looks hungry. I'll make you a sandwich.
But that's just good husband stuff. Like,
my
that's
dad's
just
pretty awesome.
That's just good husband stuff. Like, she's never had to want for anything.
No.
Because he gets to it first.
Right.
That's good husband. That is not whipped. Your mom is not sitting in her chair when she wakes up from a nap.
It's not a chair. It's a throne.
I sitteth upon my throne, and all of these peasants around me, children.
You mean her children?
Bow before me. And the first commandment. She's like, exists because I put it into play. No, I love your mom. She's so funny.
My mom is a force to be reckoned with. And
I'm sure.
I think she's taught us to have a, what's the best way to put this? The best way to put this is gird your loins, I guess, with that woman. I guess you watch it. Watch it. That's all I gotta say.
Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Because I will find out.
I know I mouthed off to her once.
That's all it took.
No, I was
mouthed off to her once, and let me tell you something.
No, I was 20. I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s, and I mouthed off to her, and she turned around and pushed me, and I ended up on my butt with her standing over me, going, "You want to say that again?" And I said, "No, ma'am, I'm good, thanks."
Are you sure that's not just your bad balance that you ended up on your butt?
Could be of all the above, but
she's like, I'm going to take advantage of this.
Could be the fact that she had my younger brother, crouched down behind me and I tripped over him.
I mean, she's like, I can feel this one. I can feel it coming, Seth.
All she does is look at him. He's like, yes, ma'am.
It's so funny to think that, that just goes to show you that the perspectives are huge. I mean, your mom being the real whip behind the driving horse, really.
Right.
I mean, but then the outsider comes in, you're like, oh, your mom is so sweet. And you're like, yeah.
My mom is sweet.
No, I'm not saying she's not. Definitely not.
But she's got a lot of tart with her, too. So
she's the biggest sweet Sour Patch Kid ever.
First she's sour, then she's sweet, then she's sour again. Yeah. She's layered.
An onion. Because some of those layers are sweet.
Some of them are not.
Some of them
are not.
Punch you in the nose.
Yeah, but both of them will give you bad breath.
True. Are you saying your mom gives you bad breath?
No, I'm just saying that's an onion. I was ruining a metaphor. Who knows?
Yeah. Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you. That's my goal. Bucket list check.
Check. Ruined a metaphor. Done.
Yes. Goals.
No. So your mom does not share a husband with 15 people.
She wouldn't share him with anybody.
No. And your dad, being the smart man that he is, would be like,
no. He can't.
I can't handle one.
He's barely getting by with one. And just like, please God, no.
Not another one. Please, not another one.
The poor man sometimes calls to ask to do something just to get out of the house. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, Dad, I'm just playing baseball on my Xbox and stuff like that. Can I come over and watch you? I'm like, yeah, come on over. He just sits down and he ends up falling asleep on the
But
chair.
You know what, though? He's spending quality time with you, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, he doesn't really care to do, but he's taking an interest in what you're doing.
Right.
Like, better than my dad.
I know. Well, that sounded mean. I didn't mean, I know, I have a, that's...
No, your dad's friggin' awesome. Like, I wish my dad would call and be like, hey, of course my dad lives quite a far, right. But even when he didn't, like, he wouldn't call me and be like, hey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna talk to my dad. He'll probably call you. Crash, what are you doing? Can I come over and fall asleep in your chair?
I'm sleeping, Mike. I work 2 jobs. I have kids. I'm sleeping.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good evening.
I know. I'm so sorry for waking you.
That's my dad,
Sweet dreams.
He's so soft. He's like, Abby, how are you doing?
He is super soft.
And then my mom's like, hey, Abby, guess what happened to me today? Like, this, and this, and this, and this. And then I took a nap. And then this, and happened. And my dad's like...
And then I took another nap.
And my dad's like, Abby, what do you need? Can I get you something? Are you okay? How's it going? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, Dad, thanks, bro. And then Mom, I'm like, I'm glad you have a good life, Mom. Cool. I'm out.
You should throw, it's a good thing you have a good husband.
You know how many times we told her that?
It's a good thing you have a good husband.
It's a good thing you have a good husband.
It's a good thing he fell in love with you when you were younger.
But, you know...
Probably not so pushy and demanding.
She's always been this way. Well, my mom's from Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
So my mom's from Georgia. She's in a military family. She's a military brat. She graduated high school in Germany at a base. So she's been...
Wow, I didn't know all that about your mom.
Yeah.
That sheds a lot of light.
Yeah, she's military. So that's just the environment she came from. So I can't really blame her for having that boom, strict, like, punch you in the face. But she's never punched me in the face. But
no, all she had to do was push you.
Right, push me. I was on the ground. And my dad grew up he had 4 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He has 4 brothers. 2 of them are dead to me, but they're still alive. But they're dead to me.
He had 4 brothers.
He had 4 brothers. 2. May they rest in their spineless peace. Anyways. Sorry.
May you rest in your own set of hell.
But so he's the 3rd boy.
Okay.
Out of 4. And so
wait, if he's got 4 brothers, wouldn't he be?
Excuse me, I meant he's got 3 brothers. He's the 4th boy. So out of family of 4 sons. So there's 3 of them. I mean, math.
Okay, hang on. He has 3 brothers.
He has 3 brothers.
But he's the
3rd one out of 4.
Okay, so he's the 3rd in line.
3rd in line. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically...
So now that we're clear on that, everybody.
Math.
It's hard.
It's hard. So hard, man.
It's hard.
So
counting.
The baby is an a-hole. The second one is also an a-hole. The first one I love to death. But the first one was wild.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a lot of attention. The second one was growing up to be something so godly that the ground that people walked on was sacred around him. So he got a lot of attention. And my dad was sweet and quiet. And then the baby is a baby.
So your dad being sweet and quiet often got looked over.
Yes. So he's like the middle child.
Right.
He got looked over. So,
that's okay, because so far I think he's the best.
He grew up. He is the best. And then my Uncle Gary falls in line. And like I said, the other 2 are dead to me. So.
Well, I mean, when you're holier than thou.
Holier than thou, yeah.
I mean.
Who do no wrong.
He shall rise again.
Yeah. Who do no wrong,
Let those that, cast the first stone.
I like to say, this is one of my favorite quotes, is for them, is they're so heavenly minded, they're no earthly good. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, boom.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. So,
there you go.
He was raised in a Christian home, but he was often overlooked.
Right.
And he was just sweet. I feel like he's more like Jesus than any of the other ones.
Well, that's normally the way it works, but...
So, that's with my dad. My dad just wants to be like Jesus.
I freaking love your dad.
So, he's like, you see who Jesus is in the Bible, that's who I want to be. That means he's going to invite everybody to his table. Because he loves them. That's just what he is.
He's such a sweet guy. The day that I went over, I caught him and he was mowing. He literally only had like one strip left. He could have finished and then come talk to me. Shut the mower down. Because by the time I got back to my van, he had started up the motor and finished. Like, he didn't have that much left to go. But he just shut everything down and he's like, hi, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I came to talk to you and your wife. And, you know, I had to... And the next thing I know is your mom comes out. What are you doing here?
That just explains them right there in a nutshell. That is them in a nutshell.
And I was like, well, like it wasn't as easy flowing with your mom. Like, well, I know I should be working, but I was in the neighborhood and I'm sorry. But yeah, it was so funny. My parents, I can't even tell you why because I can't.
Yeah. But it's hard to explain my dad. People need to meet my dad to understand like how sweet he is.
He's like Eeyore.
Yeah.
But not the depressed Eeyore. Right. Like he's got that
soft, flowing,
whatever demeanor.
Yeah.
But in such a Pooh Bear way.
Right. Yeah. He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he really is. We got very blessed.
We got very blessed with a great dad.
Yeah.
I want to drop kick my mom sometimes, but
we all do. But that's the conflict of parents and things like that.
You need the hard one.
You got blessed with a very good set of parents. Yeah. They complement each other well in the sense of.
I feel like because of them, and really because of my dad, I am the person who. I am the way that I am because of him.
Is that a good thing? Because sometimes you're a little spazzy.
That's my mom. when I get to that level, you see my mother come out. It's just like when it's my dad, though, it's just my dad just taught us to love people.
Yeah.
So that's just,
y'all can your mom. Okay, so here's the best description of your father and your mom that I can do. You ready?
Yeah.
Your dad is very unassuming in the sense that, oh, okay, you're super nice, everything's great, not a big deal. Your mom, on the other hand, is kind of the skeptic and the curious cat in the sense that your dad doesn't ask many questions, he just takes it at face value.
Yeah.
And your mom is like, she's more the detective.
She's very much
she wants to know very much the details behind people's actions, where your dad's just like, oh, there's an action, and this is how it ended, and now we move on.
Right. That's my dad. Yeah.
So that's funny.
That's funny. So
that's great.
I love how this was about to get to know us, but we just learned about my parents.
It's totally cool because it explains a lot about you.
Hi, Mom. She's not watching. But our story
Watch
started,
this be the one that Natalie's like, let's watch this together. And I can just hear her now. Abigail!
She'd probably throw that middle name in there, too.
She probably would.
She would. But I'd be like, Mom, my name means heavenly source of joy, so this is your fault.
That was supposed to be more of a, like, sinister, but not quite evil laugh. And it just made me giggle.
I don't really have an evil laugh.
As you choke.
There goes my lung. So our story started in 1975.
Nope.
In the old restaurant of Muzios. No.
Nope.
I wasn't even born. Not even thought of.
Mazio's wasn't even around in 75. It was all Ken's.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't even think that started until 76. Nice try.
I was a year off. Leave me alone. Math is hard.
I don't know. Probably not even then. I don't know.
So
Katrina watches these, by the way. Did you know that?
She does.
She does.
Sorry, Katrina. Love you.
She well, at least she watched last week's.
I'm so sorry.
And
I appreciate it though.
She thought, she goes, you guys are crazy. Did you not see the comment?
I probably did, but you know.
She goes, you guys are so crazy. I was like, did you watch the whole thing? She goes, every minute. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yay.
So yeah, she anyway.
So you know what year we first met?
Yes, I do. Let me do the math. Hang on. We've already discussed math is hard.
Was it 2015, 16?
let's see, April and I have been together for 10 years. Mm-hmm. We've known each other for almost 6 now. So yeah, 2015.
15, yeah.
So yeah, 2015.
We're no longer toddlers.
back when we were in our 20s.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, those were the years.
When my knees worked properly.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. When my knees worked properly.
And I know how to make a good pizza. Mm. Now I can't make water boil very well.
Add salt.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh.
Yeah, a little sprinkle of salt.
I like the Cajun seasoning though. That's my favorite.
I was actually intimidated by you.
Why?
I was.
Do I have a face?
No. No, I was intimidated by you before I even knew what you looked like.
Why?
Because I started Mazio's. Mm-hmm. You didn't work there.
Right.
I was promoted very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Within a matter of 3 months of working there, I was already a shift leader. So I was like, yeah, I feel like a rock star.
Right. Yes.
Little did I know, basically I was the best of the pick because there was a bunch of teenagers. But nonetheless, I was a rock star.
Right.
I was not a rock star. I didn't know kitchen at all.
You're still a rock star, though.
So I didn't know kitchen at all, which is kind of a must for a shift leader. Mm-hmm. So I was not much help in the kitchen, which is where you really need to be. You, on the other hand, knew kitchen. So they turn around and they're like, Abby came in and talked to Mike, and Abby's coming back, and Abby's coming back. And I'm like, who the hell is Abby, and why am I already, looking over my shoulder? Abby's awesome. She's so nice. And she's really good at make one, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
good Lord.
And then you show up, and I'm like, holy crap. Because I'm not a big person.
Right.
And you just, walk in, and you're like, your stature is somewhat... Well, let's say it's not lacking.
Thanks.
You're tall.
I am tall.
You're broad-shouldered. You're tall. I'm...
Sometimes look like the Michelin Man, but okay.
Nonetheless. But then you walk in and I'm like... Because I'm thinking, okay, if she's this... Basically, in my mind, if she's this short shit, fine.
Right.
She can be a rock star in the kitchen as a short shit all she wants.
Right.
I don't care. Then you walk in and you're good 5 inches taller than me, and I'm like, oh, shit. Well, there's where my rock star status. Because Cheryl was talking about you, Wolf was talking about you, Mike was talking about you, all these people, and I'm like,
well, hi, guys, thanks.
I know, and so now
I didn't know I was that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, you were back then.
Now, not so much.
Now, I don't know.
Everything.
But I was like, oh... Damn. So, the first day I worked with you, I tried super hard. I've got to prove myself with this yeah. And then I got to know you, and I was like, I've got nothing.
You got nothing to worry about.
I got nothing to prove. It doesn't matter.
No.
But, yeah, I was super intimidated by just not even the aura of you, but, the idea of you that they had built up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how to take a compliment, so
thanks. And look at us now.
No, look at us now. I'm subpar and halfway getting there. Everybody's like,
that is not true.
You got nothing to worry about with that Abby chick. She's just
that is not true.
Freak.
That is not true. I do remember when you cut your hair, though.
Yeah.
The first time.
The first time?
Yes.
I can't remember what the reason was.
You just got tired of it. You wanted something different.
Oh, yeah. Usually
because you had it, middle of your back.
Right.
And you would always wear it up in a ponytail, and you're like, this is ridiculous. So you took it up to your shoulders.
Right.
And then it tucked back into your hat very well, and you're like, yes, this I can deal with.
I can do that.
I remember that, and everybody's like, I do. I remember that. You came in, you're like, it was almost like phantom hair. You couldn't
really see it. I always wore a hat, too, because...
Well,
first of all, I didn't, you have to. You're working with food. You have to put your hair somewhere. Either in a hairnet or a hat.
Yeah. Mine's short enough. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But thank God it's not turning loose yet. Just turning gray.
Right. I don't remember having my hair that short. But my thing about my hair is the longer it grows, the thinner it gets, and it's harder to maintain.
Really?
I hate it. Like, it gets tangly like that. And, like, I got to the point that I just didn't know what to do with it, so I always put it in ponytails. Then I got it short. And then I finally shaved it off when my mom got cancer. Right. And I shaved my head with her.
I remember seeing you in Walmart after you'd shaved your head, and I went, that was drastic. And then that's when I found out about your mom.
Yeah, she had breast cancer. She was losing her hair, and so she was going to have somebody shave it with her. So I was like, I'll shave it with you if it'll make you feel better. And so I shaved my head. I told everybody else they can shove it if they didn't like it. Because it wasn't about them. And then after doing that...
Nope, once again, it was about your mom.
We've come full circle. It's always about my mother.
I love you, Donna.
I love you, Mom. But after I did that, I was like, I really like it. I liked it. It was easy to maintain. I saved a bunch on the shampoo. And then after it started growing, that's when I started trying to do different styles with it and everything. So, thanks, Mom.
How long did it take you? Thanks for getting breast cancer, Mom.
No, that's not what I meant. Do not. She can't do it again because... Never mind. But the cancer sucks. Let's not do that again. Thank you.
You were just like, thanks, Mom. Like, shaving your head.
I shaved my head, and thanks, Mom, for not getting cancer, but for helping me realize that short hair is my thing. I don't want her to have cancer again.
No, I don't want anybody to. No.
No, I don't want nobody. I don't want anybody to have cancer.
That was.
Thanks. You saw the door you took it.
I did. I kicked that bitch right open.
It hit me in the face and broke my nose.
And now, disclaimer though, you told me you didn't want me to censor myself.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
So thank you. Appreciate it.
How much of an ass do you feel like right now?
I feel like a giant one.
Okay.
Like giant. I'm gonna have to go talk to my mother.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I'm gonna have to call her later. It's like midnight. I can't call her now, but
no, she's taking nap 4.
What do you mean? It's like 7. That's her 7th nap of the day.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a holy number. It's gotta be 7. Sorry.
Yeah, it can't be number 6.
And shutting the door now. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, that's how I remember meeting you.
Yeah. I just thought you were cool right off the bat, so you were hilarious. You were hilarious. I was
April's pissed about it. Everybody does.
You were hilarious. I was like, I enjoy working with him. Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm pretty easy to work with.
You really are. You made work. I loved working with Cheryl and Wolf and everybody, especially when we played music trainer and
when we played music.
We were getting the school pizzas ready and everything. We were like, especially when what was that one from Fifth Harmony that we always listened to? Work from home. You ain't gotta work. Okay, we can't continue, but
nope. Abby will throw down these chairs and just start.
Don't tell anybody my secrets.
Bouncing everywhere and. I mean, I don't know. It's not. Were you guys twerking before twerking was a twerking thing?
I never twerked. Sorry, I'm not a twerker. I don't want the goods to shake like that. Thank you very much. So,
sometimes you can't help it, though.
I sneezed. It was an accident.
All I remember, because here's the thing. I don't have an ass. I don't. It's just nothing. I got nothing. But when you and Cheryl would get in the kitchen...
just start dancing.
And dance, I'm like, asses everywhere. And I can't,
That's not a true story.
It is.
It is not.
It is.
I would not bend over to dance.
No, when you guys were dancing.
I do the wheelchair, though. That was my favorite move. It's very stationary.
You are blessed.
And highly favored?
In the rear end area.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Cheryl's blessed in the rear end area. So when you guys
conversation I don't like having.
When you guys would dance, I'm like, I can't get by. I can't. Either way, I'm touching somebody's butt. I felt like I had to raise my arms and get through so that way nobody got touched.
Oh my gosh, which is so embarrassed right now.
But you know what? I flat out told Cheryl, I was like, if you ever want to get rid of some of your butt and they can take it, yeah, I'll take some. She goes, I'll give you some.
Pass it on over. Take it. You can have it.
Whatever.
Whatever.
All I want is just enough to hold up my pants. That's all I want. I don't want a lot.
A belt does the same thing.
Yeah, but a belt cuts off circulation at some point.
Sometimes.
When you have no butt, you have to.
Tape,
really?
Tape. Elastic. You can, like, in the kids' pants, you can, have a little thing that you can tighten up on each side.
I used to be so skinny that I could use it, that I wore those. It was unhealthy. Completely unhealthy. Nobody could imagine it now because, but I like food now.
Food's great.
Food is great.
Food's so good.
all I'm saying is good times at Mazio's.
Good time at Mazio's. Made some food.
Danced. We did a little dance. Made a little pizza. We got down tonight.
Usually during the mornings, though, because I work mornings.
That's true. That's very true.
Just ruined that for you. Just kidding. So after Mazio's,
2 for Abby, none for Crash.
I think I worked at Mazio's for about a year, and then I got a job driving school buses.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that job for about 4 years, and we actually didn't get to see a lot of each other during that time. No.
Randomness at Walmart occasionally.
Yeah, randomness and whenever coming up to Mazio's.
Well, and then you got Hunter's route.
Yeah, I was Hunter's bus driver for 2
years.
4 years.
Yeah.
2 of the 4 years. Yeah. So that was fun. His route was probably what drove me to not want to be a bus driver ever again.
Yeah.
Not because of him. He's a great kid. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be. But he's going to be a teenager this year, so we'll see how long that perspective lasts.
Well, that's what happens when you have elementary school kids, like 71 of them all in one bus with one bus driver.
Yeah.
That could drive somebody to drink.
Yeah.
Which it didn't.
But not drive. Not drink and drive.
Of course not.
Wouldn't that make for an interesting show? In like a closed
course type thing.
Yeah, like a closed course.
I wouldn't do it. I don't want to lose my CDL. I've worked too hard for that sucker. I'm not going to lose it over that.
I know what you could. Let's circle back to that.
Circle back, okay. But and then we were like at a lull at some point, and then you started coming and working.
Well, you had come in.
Oh yeah.
About 3 months into the new job.
The new job, yeah.
The current job.
Yeah.
And you were like, I really like this job. You should check it out, because I was getting I was back at Mazio's for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
I had just started back there. See a pattern here?
Yeah.
And
Mazio's is always when in doubt, Mazio's out.
Yeah. As long as you're a good worker, don't come back if you sucked.
That's why I haven't gone back.
Can't go back because I can't afford you now.
It's too expensive.
So, but I remember you coming in. I was like, "What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Long time no see. What are you doing?" And you told me about the new
selling
job.
Drugs on the streets.
Selling drugs to
I got
poor
a
white
side
kids.
Hustle. Yeah. No, that did not happen.
I was waiting for you to say something about the white kids thing, but okay.
It's usually them anyway. So.
Yeah, well, so you were like, "Here's my boss's information," and I held on to it for like a year.
Yeah, you held on for a while
because I was terrified of the. Let's just be honest. I was terrified of the driver's background check, and I was like, "No, I don't think so." And I didn't want to put myself through that humiliation of somebody seeing my run-ins. My run-ins with the police basically is what it boils down to. Police hating me and singling me out, pulling me over for walking.
Which is something I'm still so surprised by.
So finally, I was like, no. Because basically it boiled down to, I want to get the hell out of here.
Right.
Like, I don't want to live where I'm at anymore. I want to move, so I need more income.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd kept that screenshot that you had sent me for a year, which is rare.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Because I clean out my phone regularly,
mm-hmm.
but I just never deleted it.
Much like Fiber does for my system. I am on one today. I can't calm down.
And yet me talking about you dancing is embarrassing.
I don't know. That doesn't make sense in my head either. Let's continue. Your story, continue.
So anyway, sent that. I remember the email to include something along the lines of, My friend, and I even called you Abigail, which was horrible because that never feels right coming out.
It doesn't. It feels dirty. I keep snorting. I need to stop.
Moving on. I was like, referred me to this job, said that my dynamic, basically I would do really well in this particular environment, and attached as my resume, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing I know is I'm getting a phone call and hired on the spot, and I'm like, yeah. No, I did walk out of there very confident, though.
That's good. That's good.
Hindsight, now I'm not so confident in that, but I'm still working there, so it can't be too bad.
That's good. I'm glad you still there. Yeah.
I haven't been fired yet.
Appreciate it.
I haven't even been written up yet. Don't make that a thing. Like, don't just write me up for fun.
I don't do that. Please. I'll just put your name on a paper and say write up later. Just kidding.
You write my name up and you're like, wrote you up.
Put it on the ceiling. Look up. Told you. Anyways, no.
Do the Redbeard thing, but this way. Instead of him.
Oh, fork you.
You did it. You felt it.
Dang it, I hate you. For those on Spotify, he did the circle thing with your fingers. You know what you do? Like the made you look type thing. What is that? What is that?
The childish game that we all fall for.
Isn't that like the thing that you look down and you see the circle and you're like, punch you 2 for...
No, it's kind of like, hey, you dropped your pocket.
I do that to people all the time.
I know.
Half of them are like, you're stupid, stop it. I'm like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the you dropped your pocket, like made you look, but you don't say anything. You just hold your fingers out.
And just wait for somebody.
And just wait for somebody.
And be like, got it!
Yeah, you looked. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
But the shape is like the okay, but...
Pointed down?
Yeah, your fingers point down to the ground.
Right.
So, I think in sign language, that's asshole.
Oh, well.
So, basically...
You just made me look like one. Or,
No, I mean, Redbeard's technically calling everybody one when they look. If you think about it.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. Don't take that as... Like, don't take that solid.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure, but...
Well, Google's the thing. We can look it up later.
I don't know. We might get...
Let's not.
I really do. I want to.
I don't look...
I want to now.
Let's hope it's not inappropriate.
I mean, it might be. But it's on my phone, so it'll be fine. I look up inappropriate stuff all the time. April's like, hey, what about this? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's look it up.
Okay.
I think one time we looked up... What did we look up?
I'm going to flinch if it's bad.
You're going to go home with a tick.
I'm going to like twitch, be like, my ears!
No, it's not like inappropriate stuff like that. Like...
Oh, I do have a story for you that Grace wants me to share with you. Share with you?
I don't know but let's just say that if somebody looked through like our Google searches,
you'd be like,
they'd be like, what? Yeah, what in the world? Because it's so random and just
very
like we'll be talking like this, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that even? And she's like, oh, let me look, and it's just it's one of those. So what was I looking up?
The circle game. While you're looking that up,
yes,
I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, so Grace and I went. I think it was like 2 Saturdays ago. We went to Walgreens to get Hudson something. And so the line for the register was happening to go down one of these aisles. In this aisle.
One of those
aisles. The one with like the condoms and everything. And so we were sitting there. I was just like, this is awkward. I was like, what does that mean? What is that?
You started asking Grace?
I was asking Grace questions. And
that's awesome.
I was like, does that even work? She's like, that's more watered down. It really is not that great. Usually I'm just like.
And then you're turning around and learning about what she's done with your brother, too.
I didn't tell you that, did I? I didn't tell you that story, did I?
No.
I'm not going to share it.
Now you have to, right? Yeah, she has to. You have to.
Not to this audience. I'll share it with you later. But
okay.
Grace will literally kill me if I share anything.
On public forum.
On public forum.
I'm not public forum.
Grace, forgive me. But no, it was a really awkward conversation, and we're just standing there like this and this and that, and this is like,
so
this is awkward.
When I was a teenager, a friend of mine and I went shopping with my mom, and we thought it would be funny because my mom worked at this particular grocery store. We thought it would be funny to start throwing condoms in her basket and try to embarrass her when she went to check out. My mom, being the genius that she was, puts them up on the register on the belt and goes, I'll buy these for you, but you have to explain to your father why you need them.
That's a good one, Mom.
I was like,
genius!
No, needless to say, we went and put them back.
Yeah. That was a good one, Mom.
So, yeah, my mom was a stealth genius on that one. And then, so now I try to turn around and embarrass April when we go out. Like, because at the Walmart, that aisle is right by the vitamins.
Right, it is.
Okay, so we're looking for like fish oil and whatever else I take, but mainly fish oil, because this fatty's got high cholesterol.
That's a insider scoop on Crash.
High cholesterol.
Pass it on.
And I love salt.
I don't like salt.
Friggin' yeah. So
I like cayenne. I like Cajun stuff.
I like that cayenne pepper.
And I also like that Cajun stuff, but it's got some salt in it too.
No, I significantly cut back on my salt, but salt is actually for high blood pressure. Like, my dad told me I was going to die before I was 30 because I'd have clogged arteries. So on my 30th birthday, I called him and went, ha! I live, sucker! But no, since it's right in that aisle, I turned around the other day when we were in there getting some fish oil, and I turned around and was like, how convenient. And she goes, what? And turns around and looks at me, and she goes, no. I was like, yeah, let's see. You want some of this? You want some of this? And about this time, this old lady walks around the corner, right? Now, for those of you listening and not watching,
right,
I'm very much a butch in the way I look from the back.
Okay.
You cannot tell that I have chesticles from the back. I don't have the curves that show that I've had kids or nothing. So, and we've already discussed I don't have an ass, so, you know, they're just straight. Nothing. So I'm sure this lady is thinking guy and girl talking about, I'm going to say older, maybe in her 60s. Like,
you just insulted my mother.
No, well, when I say older, like, older than me, like, she's not like...
Continue.
She's not a spring chicken.
Right.
She's a seasoned hen.
She's a spring roll.
No, you insulted your mother. No, so I turn around and I'm like, hey, ribs for your pleasure. Yeah? No? Okay. Are we gonna need KY this weekend? Like, I'm trying really hard, and she goes, would you just shut up? I don't think it's working. She doesn't embarrass easily.
Right.
But, needless to say, the lady exited the aisle quickly. And what's better is we had the kids with us. And the granddaughter, so it made it look like we had 3 kids already. The lady's probably thinking, yeah, you need some of that. Like, I
wonder what my parents got. What people thought about my parents when they went to the store with all 5 of us. Which, boredom. By the way,
boredom.
I said I had 19. I only have 4 with me. I'm 5. Sorry, there's not 19 of it.
I only had 5. 4.
And 4. There's 4. Math. We established this hard. Continue.
So that's my condom stories.
Good time. Glad we shared. Yeah.
Yep. Good times.
So I think we've come full circle to the point that this is us now.
Yeah. I mean, this is us. This is what you get. I don't know if it's better.
Right.
Than what it was.
I came to Crash one day. I was like, we should start a podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Jokingly, I thought.
I was being serious because I love podcasts. And I would love to hear my own voice sometimes. I literally sing myself to sleep at night. It's so nice.
How does that work for you?
Because
you're like, silent.
No, I record myself. I have a whole CD. It's a huge demo.
Nice.
I'm going to sell it to the highest bidder on
20 cents.
The black market. It's called Songs by Abby. You're welcome. And I whisper, you're welcome. Yeah. And that's a whole monologue that no one needed.
I'm gonna need that on MP3.
I'm just getting ready for my photo shoot for it.
I got
I'm gonna start
I'm a really good photographer, apparently.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna need to get this
you've
done.
seen my pictures. They're pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
We'll just put you in one of them. It'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. I was hoping there'd be like some kind of llama in the picture with me because
we could Photoshop one in.
I think giraffes are pretty cool too. But yeah.
Go to the zoo. We can figure it out.
Oh yeah, I love the zoo. I actually like the aquarium better. Oh, little tidbit about me: I like sharks more than I
don't think that's a little tidbit.
Dolphins. I hate freaking dolphins.
I don't think it's a little tidbit.
That's not. Everyone knows it. Anyways, I don't make a CD. I don't have a CD.
I do.
I can't sing The Broadside of a Barn off its hinges.
I do. I actually have a CD.
What does that even mean? We should make a CD.
I can't now. My testosterone has screwed up my voice. There's something you should know about me. I used to be able to hit first soprano notes.
Oh, wow. I can hit no soprano notes.
The Whitney Houston note.
That one?
Yes, I could hit that. And I could sustain it. I used to be able to do that.
I'm so proud of you right now. Really am.
Yeah, I used to be able to do that. I was technically a second soprano, but I could hit first soprano notes. I couldn't stay there, but I could hit them.
I could hit a drumstick against a drum.
Hey, there you go.
I wasn't very good at any of it, so.
Can you play guitar?
I used to play guitar. Not very well, but I can play, yeah.
I can't play anything.
I played bass in the worship band for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah. Bass was my favorite, though. I loved it, because I was like...
Well, now you got the haircut for it.
I do have the haircut for it, yeah. I could be a rock star. If only my mother would let me have wings and fly.
You know? Sometimes you just gotta clip them apron strings.
Yeah, cut them strings.
Dang it, you're rubbing off on me. I can't talk.
It's just because I've been going off this whole night about nonsense. I was like,
that's all this is.
Is she being serious?
That is literally all this is.
Yeah.
It's nonsense to make you laugh and make you have a good time
give
and
you
forget
an hour
about
worth of not reality.
I mean,
a lot of that was truth. Don't get me wrong, but my family isn't polygamous. No.
Are they nudists?
Sometimes.
In the shower?
I don't want to think about this stuff, but never mind.
Well, I mean, my daughter's a nudist. You saw that.
Just like
freaking funny thing.
Naked child.
Getting my daughter to take a bath, trying to get her to calm down so that we could come in here and do this.
Right.
I told her, I was like, oh, you need a bath. And she goes, yeah, I need a bath. And so I'm like, you need to go take a bath. And, trying to wind her down and get her focused on something other than us coming in and locking her out of the office. Mm-hmm. So I go in to use the restroom. She goes ahead and strips down. And as I'm coming back out, she takes off her diaper and everything and follows me out. Mm. Abby acts like she's never seen a girl before. Naked baby.
I wasn't expecting it.
I'm like, you have two nieces.
Yes, and they walk around like they don't care who's around. Yeah, they walk around naked all the time. But
it was just funny. Naked baby.
Naked baby. It was surprising.
You know what, though?
Even though this is her own home,
she was shaking it like nobody's business. And I'm like, I don't know to be proud or ashamed. I want to support her in her ventures, but...
She's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I want to support her. You can be anything you want to be. But at the same time, I'm not going to tip her $1.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Anyways.
I'm just saying. As a good parent, you can be anything you want to be, but...
I get you. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah. So I was like, let's do a podcast. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay. I literally went and bought my mic. I think that's when you realized that it was for real.
Yeah, you're like, check out this mic that I bought. And I was like, oh, crap. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're doing this. We haven't even discussed a name, what we're going to talk about, where we're doing this, who's in charge of what. And you were like, Mike.
Well, the name came from the fact that I was sitting talking with Lauren. And I was like, you know what? We're probably going to crash and burn on those podcasts, but it's going to be worth a try. And she was like, that's a great name. I was like, you're right. And there was the birth of the name. Mm-hmm. Crash and Burn. So, and actually there's a lot of podcasts named Crash and Burn.
Well, because you have the Crash Bandicoot series, copyrighted, not trying to infringe on that. Mm-hmm. And then you have like the movie Crash, and you have, songs that I joked with April that she liked to get with people who have their names in songs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, not her husband, not her first, that she would like to forget about, but her second serious relationship was Jessie. So, I said I had Jessie. Girl. Exactly. And then there was Diane. So now you have Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
And then you have me. And there's a couple of them out there that's got Crash in the title. So I'm like, who's next?
I don't know. But yeah.
Stacy's mom. So if you find a Stacy, you keep her away from my wife, will you?
Yeah, I got some skills.
Appreciate that.
They'd be like, stay away. And they'll be like, okay. Apparently I'm intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm tall.
Just take a deep breath first.
I can see you say, you want to watch out for my friend Sharky. There's a reason why she got the name Sharky. And I walk up and be like...
No, I would literally just say they. That way they wouldn't know.
Oh, that's right. They.
Yeah.
I want to be with my friend.
Yeah.
Their name's Sharky.
You should watch out for my friend Sharky. There's a reason that they got that name.
Sharky. Yeah. But then they made me, and I'll just whip out a book about shark facts.
But like, you whip out the Bible.
You have a blessed day.
Here in Isaiah. Wait, this is Sharky? I will beat you with this book.
Okay, hold my Bible. Thank you. Right in the throat.
You whip out your fin. Oh, that could be your superpower. Your fin becomes like a blade and you just...
Oh yeah, that would hurt my neck though.
Well, no, you're a superhero.
But it still hurt my neck.
Not if your neck was elastic when your fin came out.
That's true. It's food for thought. Food for thought.
I mean, yeah. At least you have a superpower.
I do have a superpower. It's my good looks.
Mm-hmm. Mine's my money.
It drives people away.
My dad used to tell me, it's a shame that I was born so damn good looking and not rich. And I was like, Pop, you're not even that good looking.
It's so mean.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a good looking guy. He was. Mm-hmm. Then his hair started falling out. And, like, he was a decent looking guy. Mm. And now he just looks homeless. I mean, he does. I
That's so sweet. You're so sweet.
I know. Well, I mean, I tell it like it is. That's one thing that you can count on me for. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. He does. He looks homeless. He looks like the guy that you don't want your kids around. Because you're scared that he's got a white van tucked away somewhere. Like, that's what my dad looks like now.
That's good information to have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But, I mean, he was a good-looking guy. Like, he was in the military. His military...
This just happens to everybody, though. It's called old age.
No, like, it's
called aging.
Some people still look really good, though, when they age. I mean, Tom Selleck looked really good as he aged. Mm-hmm. I mean, not so much now.
Mm-hmm. Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd never friggin' ages.
Angelina Jolie.
We've already discussed this.
I don't understand the hate.
I don't like her.
That's okay. You don't have to like her.
I don't like her because for one, she said she was in love with her brother. That's incest.
You all go through a phase. Not everybody. I'm just kidding. That's weird. Some people are weird. I can't stand my brother, so no.
And
everybody has their kink.
She got a few of them.
Don't step in somebody's Cheerios. Don't poo-poo on anybody's parade.
Okay, so moving on.
Okay,
the guy that I was thinking of is Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
He's not friggin' aged for like 3 decades.
He looks the same that he's always looked.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I'm like...
It's gotta be the drugs.
I mean, it might be.
I'm just kidding.
My dad's is the alcohol.
Oh.
I mean...
Good one. Good one.
Those of you on Spotify, I am drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade as we speak.
I was drinking something.
Seagram's.
It's called Jamaican Me Crazy. Just kidding.
Jamaican Me Happy.
Oh, okay. I didn't drink all of it yet, though.
No. I know. Mine's starting to get warm, and I don't like it when it's warm.
Mine's womb temperature. Womb temperature? God, freaking late. Room temperature.
I would like to put the disclaimer out there that Abby's like this all the time. It's not just because she's had a 12... Well, she's probably only had 6 ounces of alcohol.
I don't even think I've drank half of it. Well, maybe a little bit more than half.
So, It's not my fault. She's like this all the time. I'm just
all the time.
All the time.
Every day. So, yes.
So, yeah.
That's how Crash and Burn came to burn on the crash.
What?
I regret saying that. It's also because it's 1:15 in the morning.
Well, yes,
Friday.
We should be used to this.
Yeah, but I'm not.
No.
I'm not used to lateness.
I know.
But
I'm sorry I'm so slow at my job. That makes it late.
It has no.
If I were fast, I'd just have to go help somebody and I'd still be late coming home.
It'd still be the same thing. But no. No. But no, that's the birth of it. I love podcasts. My favorite podcast. Get ready for it.
Name drop.
Name drop. The Creepover podcast. If you guys are looking for a creepy good time, check out the Creepover.
Which, by the way, thank you for the hat.
I love that hat.
I'm super excited about it.
I've added it to my collection. I bought like 3 hats on vacation because I wanted a different hat for every outfit I wear. But I love hats. And so now that's a new one to my fold.
I have...
Whatever it means.
I have quite a few.
I like hats.
I have quite a few. I have my one that supports my tattoo shop.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, our work ones.
Mm-hmm.
I have a OKC Thunder, OSU, but
yeah,
they're all pretty much black, so that way I can wear them with anything.
Mm. Like, I bought like 3 from Bass Pro, and I went through their like hat pile because you can get some for like $6. So I was like, oh, a blue one, another blue one, but this one has white on it. A teal one. Oh, I was like, it's like Christmas up in there.
You notice that they're all shades of blue that you picked, though.
Well, what's my favorite color? Don't look. Let's see what my favorite color is.
Seafoam green.
Nailed it. It's actually dusty pink. That's my favorite color.
Dusty pink?
Dusty pink. It's like a soft pink. Like, if you punched it, it would go, stop.
So me? Because I'm pretty sure I would go, oh.
Stop it. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Microphone. What? I just apologized to the microphone.
Do you hear thump, thump, thump?
Uh-oh. It's the child. But no, my favorite color is blue. Blue. You can't see my shorts, but they're red. But
you can't hear her, but she's giggling. She's thumping up and down the hallway.
It's like the beginning of every horror movie I've ever watched. You hear a little kid, that means you're gonna die.
And there's no way out because I have the window blocked.
Right. I was watching this TikTok earlier. And it was about the Annabelle movie, and the caption was, "My friends never let me watch a scary movie." And the girl like turns around, and Annabelle's sitting in somebody's lap, and you see Annabelle turn around, and then her head turns around, and the guy goes, "Welcome to Chili's." Just like, oh god,
wow,
it made me laugh. I was like,
that sounds funny.
I was like, you turn around, I was like, I was getting ready for the jump because it's a doll. As soon as I saw that doll sitting in that lap, I was like.
April wanted to hang a doll from the ceiling for when you came in today.
Oh, I probably would have pooped my pants.
It would have been a naked doll because Riley won't let her dolls stay clothed.
I would have been like, naked baby!
When it hit you right in the face.
I would come out punching though. Like I'm that type. I'm like, bah!
As it just comes back at you.
It hit me right in the face. I'm like, go.
But yeah, she wanted to, and I was like, man, that's really mean. But you know what you could do?
You know what?
What? Yeah.
Every time I turn corners now, I'm gonna be like, what?
When you come in, you like open the door slowly.
Like, April, did you do that? I'm going home. Bye, and shut the door.
Podcast canceled for the day.
He's like my brother. My brother during Halloween, he sent me a picture, and it was just all dolls, and he's like, "Love you." I was like, "You, bro."
Catch these hands.
Catch these hands. Catch them. Catch them. But yeah. I hope that answered some of your questions.
I don't know, and if it didn't, ask them.
Then ask them, because you got to be more specific, because I need more details, because I don't get hints. I don't get hints.
I can legit tell you the day I was conceived, if that's really the way you want to go.
I cannot. And I do not want to know that time.
I know. No, my mom told me.
I was born in July, so that means 9 months before then was when I was conceived.
I told April that's how she got her name, because she was conceived in April, and she goes, oh. I was like, think about it. April. And she goes, man. So, yeah. Yep. Now you're thinking about it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're welcome.
I hate you.
So, guys, when were you conceived? Do the math.
And then tell us.
Or not. I don't really care, but guess what? You're thinking about it now.
You're thinking about it now.
Guess what? Little secret. Your parents had sex.
Oh, God. Put it away.
That's what she said. Bye!
Good luck, guys. Eat that food!